cold as it gets in Florida, and I love it. The colder weather is not great for my joint pain, for my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and a few other things, but it's great for my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome because the heat makes blood vessels dilate, which makes it harder for my heart and autonomic nervous system to pump blood, and I usually instantly pass out in the heat, but today it's cold. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling more restored for my hospital stay, so this is a good day. Things are going in the right direction. And Judd and I have pretty much no plans today, so we're just gonna stay home and relax because we both go back to school tomorrow. He goes back to the law enforcement academy where he's gone from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, and I go back to my college, University of South Florida, a branch school, and I have 2 classes in person on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'll be at school from noon until about I think 4 p.m. so it's kind of long for me, but I think I can do it. And then I have 2 classes online. So that is my plan. Today is also infusion day, so I'm gonna infuse myself up so I feel great for tomorrow. That is kind of a heavy course load for me to do in person. I haven't been able to do one like that in a while, but I thought since I was doing well with my POTS and the infusions, I would try it. However, then this huge thing of anaphylaxis just came out of nowhere. So I am trusting in God that He will be with me. My doctors are going to help me through this, and I have accommodations, so hopefully I can pull through this semester. And that's it. I am going to go feed Miss Harlow. You want to come here? She wants her breakfast. Good girl. Yeah. Harlow gets Taste of the Wild salmon formula and coconut oil in her meals because coconut oil is good for her coat. Harlow, get back! Get back! Harlow, get back! Harlow, get back! Get back! Harlow, spin! Harlow, spin. Play. Play. Okay. Good, smart dog. So we are in our guest room, and I have this big chest of drawers behind me where I store all of my infusion supplies. So I was just going to give y'all a rundown on how I store my equipment for my infusions. Drawer number 1. Drawer number 2. Drawer number 3. And drawer number 4, kind of the extra supplies in my infusion backpack, which I need right now. Oh, you're joining me on the floor. I didn't make it all the way from the guest room to the living room where I lay out my stuff for my port accessing things, but needed a break. Still feeling weak and run down from the hospital stay. It's going to take a while to feel fully recuperated, but I'm getting there, and I know this infusion will help today too. And there's Miss Hippo, keeping an eye on me. This is all my supplies for just one infusion. You know, the needle, tubing, extension tubing, alcohol swabs, the saline bags themselves, and I'm getting a bag of lactated ringers, which is saline with electrolytes, and a bag of saline. And how it helps me, it's the main treatment I use for my POTS, and even though I drink 2.5 liters of water a day, it's not enough for my body, so the infusions help by increasing hydration, sodium levels, and blood volume, which is something that people with POTS often struggle with. And because of this, it's not a cure-all. I still struggle with my POTS, but I can go up the stairs more freely. I can stand for more than 20 minutes without passing out, and I have more energy. So this is the best treatment so far, not a cure-all, but definitely adds to my quality of life. Okay, we're gonna magically access my port, and then I'm gonna get started on some breakfast. 3, 2, 1, boom. Ta-da! I am accessed. You can't really see it today because of the neckline here, and a lot of people have told me I should run my line under my shirt, but this just works better for me because of how it runs back up to my backpack. Plus, I don't like the way it feels under my shirt because of my sensory processing disorder. So I know y'all are trying to help, but this is what works best for me. So I'm just gonna keep doing it this way. And now Judd is awake, Harlow is rambunctious, and we are gonna go eat some breakfast. We're gonna have pancakes. So for those of y'all who don't know, I actually can infuse on the go, which is super convenient because my infusions last anywhere from 6 to 8 hours long since I have to deliver the fluid slowly to my autonomic nervous system. And Harlow's being crazy. I just put it all in my backpack with my ambulatory infusion pump, and I can go anywhere with this, even outside of the house, which is super convenient for like everything.
It's my hand you're nibbling on.
Harlow, what you doing?
Like a big ugly baby.
She's not ugly. Oh, she's pretty. Mix the batter together. I always make the batter and Judd makes the pancakes. Because they always come out terrible when I try and cook them on the frying pan. And there we go, made from scratch. I will put a link to the recipe in the description of this video. It's really tasty. Yay! Looks awesome. These pancakes get super duper fluffy, and I think it's because we make them from scratch, I'm not sure. But you should try the recipe, it's really good. Do it
See
again?
if we can do it twice.
Whoa!
2 times in a row. 3. I'm pretty sure it's done.
Looks amazing. Chad likes to drown his in syrup.
It's the best way to do it.
Nah. I already ate mine, and it was amazing. I'm gonna try. Ah! I did
Told
it.
you it was perfect.
I made myself a pancake, and it came out okay.
Aww.
Yeah, you made it. It's got a little crack down the middle.
It's got an earthquake.
So Judd and I finished breakfast, and now we are headed out to get some groceries at Walmart. But first we're going to stop at our neighborhood dog park to let Harlow run around and enjoy the amazing weather we have here today.
51 degrees out here in Florida.
I love it.
Last year it was 120 where I was.
Yeah, he
It's
was
too damn cold.
Last year he was deployed in Africa at this time, so I like the weather.
I do not.
We're here at the dog park. I can actually be out in the middle of the day. I usually can't because it's too hot.
It's too cold.
I love it. So a lot of people have asked why I don't just move out of Florida. Well, why don't you just move out of your state? You know, it's not practical. Judd's starting his career here in a few months. I'm going to school, and if I move out of state, I have to pay out-of-state tuition, which is crazy expensive, and my family's here. So even though oh yeah, Judd would have to transfer guard units too, and that's a huge hassle. So anyways, yeah, it's just not practical. This is where my life is, and although the weather is very, very detrimental to my health, I just work around it by staying indoors when I need to. And we live our life here in Florida. And I get to enjoy days like today when it is super nice out and I can go outside. Harlow's got the ball! Good girl!
Weak. I went all of 10 feet and Harlow went the other way.
Oh, my poor dog. Now we are off to Walmart, and what's really exciting is we just recently got back Harlow's new gear from the seamstress. She was sewing on patches to Harlow's packs, which she's going to wear for me when I have my infusion backpack to carry all of my other supplies like my wallet and medications and EpiPens. So that's super exciting. She's going to wear it for the first time today, and I think it's going to go great. Harlow, looking good. Harlow, you have the dog? Yeah. I'm starting to burn out here. It's been walking a little bit too long, so I'm gonna head to the car while Judd finishes up in here. Well, I made it back to the car. I can never usually make it the entire shopping trip, just because Walmart's so huge and it's so much walking, and walking upright is one of my difficult things to accomplish because of my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. The longer I'm upright, the harder my heart has to work to pump blood, and then the more dizzy and fatigued and likely to pass out I become. But I lasted, I think, 30 minutes, and that's because of my infusions, which is great, and I didn't pass out. I made it back to the car, so awesome there. Harlow did great with her new gear. I think she likes it. It makes her look really professional and awesome. And it helps me because I can't fit everything I need in my infusion backpack, so she carries my other stuff. Plus, I can put the bridge handle there to use for counterbalance, which I did in the store a little bit, so all went well. Now Judd and I are going to go home and have some lunch. She's all curled up in the corner. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Well, we're back home. Yes.
PJs?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We're the kind of couple where when we come home and we have nothing to do, PJs go right back on. So I got my pink PJs, my pink slippers on. Judd's got his PJs on, and Judd found a new video game, so we're just gonna chill and watch TV and play video games for a little bit. Well, it's the late afternoon and we are still just laying here watching TV and playing video games. We're playing some Far Cry 4 right now. I'm eating a cookie, and tomorrow I go back to school. I just made it through one of the hardest hospitalizations of my life, and I am struggling health-wise, but I think I can do it. I'm just going to give it my best shot and see how things go. And Judd goes back to school. His is very grueling. It's gone from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the academy. I think it's bad. Anyway, that was our day today. We just relaxed, and Harlow's down there sleeping. And that's it. Thanks for joining us today.